No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Liberty Flames, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Flames will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Flames have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Flames moving quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the right side. Can't get him to the ground. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Plows through the defense. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Liberty, 7. Wyoming, 0.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Liberty.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a mat.
Going the other way, and he's got room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Here we go, set. Sure. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Let's go. Might be calling a hot route. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Clinton. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. He'll do it himself. Slithers into space. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's a heat. Runs through a tackle. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Roper. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Roper. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roper. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Working that left side now. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Back to the ground with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wyoming.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. Hard running there. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to get outside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Flames line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Right back to the well. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roper. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. The lone back's got it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Motion from the wideout. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Roberts. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. That's caught. It's Roberts. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
Oh, they're after him. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
To the air on first down. Buying some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Roper. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Flames are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. The 30. Inside. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they turn it into a defensive score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the returner is stopped. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Flames come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Sharp. Dances away. Fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Got it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Udo. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. The give to the lone running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down.